Hi guys, so we're going to get started weaving today. We're going to work on making this paper in the back, and I'm going to show you actually how to get started on the weaving itself. Okay, so you're going to get your paper, or you're going to get your loom, and you're going to get a piece of free draw paper. And all you have to do is put the loom on top, line the free draw paper underneath, and then just draw a line. This extra piece of paper you're just going to cut off. It's not going to be any big deal. And that's going to make a perfect size piece of paper for your loom. On this piece of paper now, on this piece of free draw that we've now cut down so it's the same size as our loom, you are going to draw a sketch, basically, a plan, an outline of what your final drawing is going to be. So if you look at my last picture, you can see that I'm going to have some hills, and in the sky I have some trees over here and some clouds. I don't have any really hard lines, and I don't want to see any of those in your picture. So if I were going to create maybe an ocean scene, so maybe I'd have the beach come like this, and then the ocean coming straight across, and then maybe again in the clouds, or in the sky I have some clouds, again just kind of curvy lines, and then maybe on the beach I want to have a couple different colors, so I draw that. Okay, so I know that when I first start weaving, the first couple rows are going to be the same color, because that's what we're just going to all start with, basic weaving. So I can label this, so you might want to be aware of not getting too close to the bottom with what you're drawing. But I'm actually going to label this. I can label it by color, or by, if I want to mix there to be two colors in here. Maybe this one I just want to be white and really light purple. And then maybe I want this to be like a sunset sky, so I kind of plan like maybe some dashed lines of where I want certain colors to go. So maybe I want like dark purple down here, and then maybe light blue here. So I'm really giving myself a pattern, a guideline for where I'm going to go. And this is going to be an ocean, so it's going to be light blue and dark blue. But before you start planning these, you really need to be thinking and looking at what colors of yarn we actually have, because it would be not that fun if you started making this and then realized we didn't have that color that you actually wanted. And then going back to light blue over here. Okay, so I'm going to make that plan. And once I have my plan and I have it all written out, and notice I didn't have to color anything, I'm going to go flip it over and I'm going to write my name. So you're going to write your name, but we all know that. And then on the back here, you're going to write your code. So it's 2 and the first letter of your teacher's name. Then you're going to take your loom. Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. You're going to take your loom and you're going to stick this behind all of your warp strings. So these strings going up and down are your warp strings, and the easiest thing I find is kind of squishing them together and getting my hand underneath all of them without hurting my cardboard. Getting one hand behind it and then just guiding my paper through so that I don't get stuck on anything. And then I just scoot it in. If anything got stuck, I just kind of straightened out, and there we go. Super easy. Scoot it all the way down or scoot it all the way up. I'm going to actually scoot mine up because I know these first couple rows I did some sand colors down here that were too close. So I'm going to wait and I will meet up with it there. But make sure you remember which one and where you have it. Okay, so that's my basic plan. Now we're going to go ahead and get started.